My name's Skilliam.
My name's Elijah.
You're locked into The Grime Show.
Listen to The Grime Show, yeah? We got Hamza and Dave.
Like, the easiest answer to that question, yeah, is like, we're doing everything for the first time. Anytime you've seen like a new release, or like us working with new people, like pressing a record, like I've never been involved with anything like that before. Like Skilliam certainly has. We haven't had any like music industry experience, done no interning. I don't know anyone in the music industry, don't really care for it. And that's really my barrier, rather than it being a grime label. I could have been doing house or whatever, techno, and I was still coming into it just off the back of, you know, listening, you know what I mean, for a long time, and then feeling like we had something to contribute.
Like, I suppose we do stuff that other grime labels don't do. So it's like we've taken notes from what other sort of genres do and sort of applied it to grime, and you don't really get that in grime. So it makes it seem like we're standing out, but we're just standing out amongst the grime people. So it seems like that's our unique selling point.
This is the difference between Butterz and a lot of crews and labels and whatever people call Butterz, is that there's no hierarchy. There's like, see, like today, like we could have played in any order. There's no headliner. Like today it was Swindle because we felt like it. Right, it could have been Terror Danger, it could have been Elijah and Skilliam, you know what I mean? We're trying to build everyone like on the same level. That's why everyone comes out, like Rinse put out Roll T, Hyperdub put out Terror Danger, Deep Medi put out Swindle, is because we want to have a good spread. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we don't want to build something where one person is more important than the other, or do you know what I mean? Or Skilliam is bigger or better than Flavor D. That's not the point. Like, it's supposed to be like everyone equal, everyone's contributing the same amount and leveling, do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of what we do, like the scope of it is improving all the time. Like, you know what I mean, like what Swindle's doing with the live setup, you know, like Roll T's and like seen as a standout artist by himself, you know what I mean? Terror Danger the same, like on like putting out their music on different labels. So I think like long term you're gonna see more producers standing out as artists. Like I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of the elders in the kind of grime scene, that like particularly the MCs, and they wouldn't say that the level of the MCs coming through is, you know, as good as theirs, you know what I mean? Like, and I thought that in 2009, and that's why we thought, you know what, let's just kind of focus on the instrumental thing and keep it that way. With me, like, I think like the musically and, you know, business and just artistically, maybe like 3 different scales, you know what I mean? So sometimes like what I grew up on, like intensely listening to every Sunday 7 to 9, the time that we're in now, ironically, was New and Generals on Rinse FM. That was my favourite, like probably my favourite show ever. Like Roll Deep, 9 to 11, the same. That was what I was schooled on. Like in terms of just the movement and the way they move people, the music, like Boy Better Know, like Jamie, Wiley, Skepta, like that's like probably the best thing that's come out of the scene, I'd say. Like I've got like utmost respect for them.
Alright, release wise, you're gonna have to sort of wait and see. We always do stuff on the fly, so it's more like, okay, bang, here it is. Here's a release. Just gotta wait to see what happens, and we're gonna do a lot more like nights, like Butterz nights. I'm gonna hear about them. The next one's 40th of June at Cable. Swindle presents Long Live the Jazz.
We're doing like just about enough to make a living, you know what I mean? So if you do less than us, then you have nothing, like 0, you know what I mean? If you just do just about the same, like in terms of work, in terms of like output, in terms of like connecting with other people, you know what I mean? The stuff that I do with Shifty from New York or whatever, or man from Japan, or whoever I'm working with, that will may be able to make you an income. And then if you go further, then yeah, you can make a killing, you know what I mean? Like, and get your work heard and seen and appreciated, purchased, whatever, do you know what I mean? Like, don't limit yourself to what you think we're doing, or, you know what I mean, 12 releases on Butterz, it doesn't matter, do you know what I mean? Just carry on working, more art, more music, more parties, you know what I mean? More clothes, more everything, yeah? Cool. That's why I say Butterz the label. Cool.
Cause